Well, hello folks, I've come today to East Fen Fisheries to have a look about. So, the bloke said, yeah, you can do a video, because I do like somewhere where you can come stay, do a bit of fishing, you know. And I thought, well, come and have a look. He said, you can come down there anytime you want and have a jam about. He's even left one of the empty cabins open for me to look in. So if you guys are after somewhere to stay, I've had a little brief look round already, and that's bloody lovely. So if you guys ever fancy somewhere, this is in Hockwold in Norfolk. So if any of you guys ever staying in one of these, if you ever want to stay in one of these for a holiday, there we go. Look at that. Proper little cabin. Lovely. You got your little bed here, look, see, you got a double there, there's a single there. This is a lovely sized cabin, you know. You got doors overlooking the lakes. Yep. You got your own little kitchen. So you're pretty much all self-sufficient in here. Absolutely lovely. Let's put some lights on, there we go. Isn't this absolutely lovely, guys? You even got a little TV, and then out here, you've got your fishing lakes. There we go. Perfect for the fishermen, or if you just want a quiet weekend away, look. This is absolutely fabulous. Lovely little units. Look at that. Little bathroom, look. Little shower in there, look. There we are. You've got everything you need. Absolutely beautiful. Right. We've had a look in here. I better turn these lights out, haven't I? There we go. There we go. Right, we'll come outside and we'll have a look around these fishing lakes. So you guys can see around these fishing lakes. There we are. There we go. Marvellous. You got parking here for, you got half a dozen motors on that pad. Look, there's another cabin there. This is marvellous. I think someone's staying in that one. So you can come out your cabin, look, and you can just come for a jam about. And we can walk, and you haven't seen it all yet. There's not just lakes here. There's a bit more to it. There you go. Lovely. So you got a gate there where you can get into your lake. So you're straight out your cabin. You can sit on the front there. Absolutely beautiful. Look at them lovely little cabins, look. And then you've got your lakes all around here. You've got your fishing lakes. So we'll go for a walk about. In fact, let's go through this little gate up here, look. I ain't been through the little gate yet. I assume that's unlocked. There we go. We'll have a little jam about here. Go ask them those big lakes and all. There we come. We'll come through the little lakes there. Dogs to be kept on leads. There we are. Oh, gate is unlocked, look. There we go. And that's on a spring, so no one leave it undone, look. And here are our lakes. Just listen. All you can hear is bird song. And some ducks. Here they are, look. I say, this place is beautiful. Look at this. We'll come right round this lake. I think we can get round. I haven't walked round here yet, but I think we can come round this side of the lake. Yeah, we can come round this side. There's all the little bits you can fish in all these lakes. Of course, this is a fisheries, but you don't have to fish to come here. You can just stay in the cabin. You don't have to fish. There's more to it than staying in the cabin. There's boats and all. We'll head up to them. Here we are. I got a little rowing boat here, look. There we go. Oh yes, and we can walk right up this end, look, right up here. So we'll walk right down to the bottom. It is lovely around here. Very peaceful. There you go, you got a little bivvy there where you can cast out and then sit and you're away. You can shin down them banks, I think. Shin through the bush, I think. What a lovely little place. Absolutely lovely. There we are. I guarantee you on a hot sunny day, this would look fantastic. I mean, it's sort of towards the end of March now. It's a bit sort of overcast and dull, and I can feel a drop or two of rain. But it's still beautiful around here, really is. We're still going beside the lake, look at that. There's your lakes. There we go. We got the life preserves there, look, there we are. I say, I will leave the details in there. I'll drop the sort of details and a phone number. So if you guys did ever want to stay here, what's that up there? There's a big old bird up there. What is he? Where is he? He was right up that end. No, he's gone. He's gone, guys. Right. We're coming. There's a nice little fishing spot there I just passed. Absolutely fabulous. This is absolutely fabulous. Oh no, there is a big bird. There's a heron. There's a heron. Look at him. Big old heron there, look. There we go, he's gone. I say, if you want wildlife, this is most definitely the place to come. What's this one here? Oh, that was he. That looked like another heron. So this is definitely the place to come if you like to see birds and wildlife. This is where you need to be. This really is, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful here. Yeah, I can definitely feel a spot or two of rain. And we come here. And then we'll come round here. And the other side of there is the river Little Ouse. There we go, that's the Little Ouse. So we'll come round here. There's a hide up here. I say you can just spend all day walking around here if you want. You know, spend all day just walking around here. Or just sit on that cabin and enjoy yourself. On a sunny day, just overlook these lakes and watch the world go by. There we are. Right. I need to get the other side of this fence. When I get the other side of the fence, we'll be back. Well, hell, you got a ghost on a motorcycle there, look. There we go, your ghost on a motorbike. Scare children everywhere. There we go. So we've come right round the lake. Our cabins are right over the back. Can we get through this gate? Or is this gate locked? That's locked. Right. We'll be back in a minute, so I've got to walk round. Alright guys, we've walked round down this track and we're now up to the Little Ouse River. I believe you can rent this boat, or did he say this boat is even for sale? I'm not sure what he said now, but you can come up here. You've got your little jetty. And here is the river Little Ouse. Absolutely beautiful. There's all these mooring spots are also available, so if you're passing through and you want somewhere to moor on the Little Ouse, you can certainly do that. There we go. But I say, this is just unspoiled. Absolutely beautiful. There's somebody in this boat, I believe. So I don't want to get anyone on camera being on a boat. So we'll have a look over that side towards the lakes. There we go. So we don't get anybody on the boat. There we are. If you're on holiday, you don't want filming, do you? There we go. We're gone past now. Another little boat here. I say, this is a lovely little place. All you can hear is bird call. Absolutely beautiful. Like I keep saying it, but you get a hot summer's day, this is going to be phenomenal. This would be absolutely beautiful. It really would. There we go. Look at that, ain't that lovely? There we are. And we've got another boat at the end, look. And there's all these mooring spots here where you can come. Like I say, you can come here and you can moor. Absolutely gorgeous. There we go. I could quite happily, you know, I could quite happily sit out on the end here and just, well, enjoy it. There you go. Can you hear that? All you can hear is birds. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. You've seen the cabins, you've seen around the lakes. I think this is 22 or 20 acres, 22 acres. There's a fair bit here. So you've got plenty of room, and it is just peace and quiet, guys. It really is peace and quiet. You know, me and Mrs. Man Cave are definitely going to come here. This I can guarantee, because it is beautiful and it's just the sort of place we like to be. So yes, I think we're going to call the video a day now. And if you guys, as I are interested, I will drop the description in. I will drop the details of how you can get to this place, how you can get in touch, how you can book, all that business. We're now going past the ghost on the motorcycle again. So yes, we're all good. We are now walking beside the river. There we are. So I'm going to call this a day, and we will see you guys next time. So it's bye bye for now. Ah.